cheat code.
Yes, sir. I want to say, first of all, it's a blessing to be able to talk to you, man. I've been watching you for a minute, man.
My brother, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a couple questions, man, because, you know, I just think differently. To me, I just think differently than everybody else that I know. And I believe in, you know what I'm saying, the Bible and stuff like that, but also you be hitting points that I be believing too. You know, so I got questions. Like, for instance, like, you say the woman is God. I respect that. But my question is, you know, man's sperm, which is seed, goes into a woman. And just like in nature, if I was to plant an apple seed in the ground, that seed will come out as, that tree will come out being what the seed was instead of what the ground was it was put in. Like, isn't it the same thing, like man putting the seed in a woman, the same thing in nature, like as far as like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I got a son, so I gave my wife my seed, so it came out as
I got you.
I'm trying to put it in the way
You're saying why value the egg over the seed?
Right.
Now, what's the difference between the egg and seed? Now, the thing is, they both need each other. That's a fact. But you say, when I say the woman is God, I went deeper. Hold on.
Want $3 extra bucks rewards every.
This 586 caller is a damn troll. I get it now. They calling in to hinder the show. But what I can do is just make it to where they get just blocked. Next time they call in, I'll be able to block it. But anyway, yeah, I hope they do it so I can go and block them this time. But anyway, yeah, man, the reason why I say the feminine aspect is the supreme deity is because the universe was conceived from a womb. I'm not dealing with it on a biological level. Once we go into macrocosm, we understand that whatever the creator is, it gave birth to creation like a mother giving birth to a child. And a man don't have a womb. So I'm telling you that the Most High creator is feminine in nature. And you can go outside and see that even though you got the masculine and feminine energies in our reality, you got volcanoes that would be, you would consider that masculine, right? And you would consider a waterfall feminine. But what you notice is that when you look at the masculine and the feminine principles that govern our reality, the feminine ones outweigh the masculine ones, just like there's more women on the earth than men. It's more feminine shit in nature than masculine shit, like flowers and grass. And it's more of that type shit than it is lions. And even with the lions, they're matriarchal. So they're feminine for real.
Right.
So yeah.
I respect that.
So I'm saying that it's the feminine principles that house the creation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I see what you're saying. By the way, my name's Fresco, man. I represent Fresco TV. I got one more thing to ask you, Brother Sanchez. You know how you were speaking on the world and you was getting it was like a track field, kind of, you know, like the demonstration you were showing, like the world is a track field and everybody running their races, and then you were saying how alternate realities outside of that field, and we get this, you know, by traveling through REM sleep, right? My thing is this right here. Is it possible if somebody was to travel like an out-of-body experience in REM sleep and get to one of those alternate universes, is it possible that somebody can get stuck in the alternate universe? Because sometimes I wake up, man, and I feel like things be I have a good day and go to sleep and wake up and it be like a totally different day. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I want you to see something real quick, right? Because one of the biggest fears of tapping into the third eye and astral projecting and all of that is the fear of getting stuck. So let me get rid of that fear for you guys.
Okay.
When you dream, you are asleep in the bed and you're in a dream body, right? So You can't get stuck in a place where you're already at. You're just moving your consciousness from yourself to another version of yourself. See, the nigga who you are when you dreaming, he's running, you ever heard of autopilot on a car?
Yeah.
Them alternate versions of yourself that you be going into in the dream state, when you leave there, they continue their life on autopilot. And when you just you're not aware of it because you can only be in one, shift the consciousness to one channel at a time. Now, when you shift, when you shift your consciousness back into a dream body, you wake up in the middle of the dream, carrying out an activity. You may go to sleep tonight and start dreaming and just wake up and you just find yourself
in a situation.
Like cutting cucumbers or some shit.
I had that before.
Yeah, now look, if you get trapped in that reality, you're not going to even know you trapped. You just going to keep living out. You got a whole life there. Your mama there, your daddy there.
Right. And see, my mom and my pop are gone right now, but I done had experiences where I've been dreaming and it'll feel real. And I wake up crying, you know what I'm saying? Because I just be like, in my dreams, I'd be a superhero. But I come back to reality and this shit sucks, you know?
Yeah.
So I be feeling like, well, damn, like in my dreams, I don't be thinking of, I need to wake up. This shit too good. I don't never think that, you know what I'm saying? I just be put in a position, like you say, and just be like, damn, I don't even think like I've been somewhere else. I just be in the dream. I don't know that until I wake up, you know?
Yeah.
And I just think that's crazy because in each dreams I'll be having, it don't never be the same type of environment. It be like, it be my life. I know it's me. I know the people, but it be different type of feelings. Like it be a different type. I know it's a different world, but I ain't complaining in the dream. You see what I'm saying?
The thing about the dream world, that's how we escape. There was a time where if the current reality you were living were too much to bear, you committed suicide. Now, don't get me wrong, bear with me, let me talk. Okay. It ain't the kind of suicide we thinking. The ancients were so spiritually advanced that if there was ever a situation on this earth that got just that bad, because you got to keep in mind too, and this is my belief, people back in these times was living to be long as they wanted to be. When you wanted, death was a choice at a certain point. You decided, look, I'm just tired of living this shit. I want something new. Like a TV station, and you say, look, I've been watching ESPN all day. Turn to motherfucking CNN for a minute. So that's how sleeping is slipping from one station to another. Now check this out. People who are masters at changing the stations of the television, which is you, right? These people can go to the best channel. So if they come here and they don't like what they see, like you, when you go to a channel, you don't like what they playing, they would go to sleep. They can push a button. And you know what they can do? They can project themselves out of here. And people do this all the time. They die in their sleep. Now check this out. Dying in your sleep is the original Christian rapture. Now, what do they say when Jesus come back? Yeah, they said when Jesus come back, Jesus gonna take you to a better world that's beyond the clouds. They talking about to the ethereal realms beyond our world. And they said when he snatch you out the body, you just gonna die in your sleep. People gonna be dropping dead. That's called beam me up, Scotty. Now, these people, you may say, damn, man, that's fucked up. He died in his sleep. But no, he didn't. He was born in his sleep. And I'm gonna tell you how. A lot of old people, when they get near death and things is like in the hospital, it's just miserable. Family members ain't visit them, even on their deathbed. Hospital treating them like shit. What happens is the ancestors come for them people to keep them from another year or two of dying slow suffering, and you'll hear them slipping into the ether realm, talking to shit that ain't there. They're like, your grandma going crazy. She's slipping away. Why do they say she's slipping away? Because she's changing the channel from our station to the next station, but she's still stuck in the body. She's still breathing. She ain't really dead yet, but the mind is already making the journey ahead of time. So, yeah.
It's just like, I ain't mean to cut you off, brother. All respect to you, man. It's just like, when we born into this world, it's a process. Like them 9 months, it's a process. And just like the leave out, it's a process as well. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah, so the thing is this. It's micro, macro, give some to get some. What it costed your mama to make you was pain. And it was some real hard pain. So what it's gonna cost you to give birth to your net self in the next life is pain in the hospital and shit. Now I don't know why that's the rule, but that's the pattern that me and the ancestors come to as we've been studying this simulation. But what I'll tell you is this right here. Once we figure that out, that's gonna be a whole nother paradigm too. Why nature require tension to get something. Like to get strong, it hurt to lift that weight. To get smart, to get smart, you got to be up getting headaches studying, falling, she require for you to go through this little, I guess just, she ain't gonna give you nothing without that. And that's
exactly.
Yeah. So, but the thing about death though, just to get back on track, a lot of old people in a hospital, when we say they're slipping away, they're visited by their great grandmothers, and they'll tell you, guess what, child, such and such visited me, and the children sit there, they so dumb and disconnected from the spiritual system, they sit up there and say, grandma going crazy. No, she ain't. She's slipping to the next realm. She can see the people we can't see because they on a different frequency. That's what the babies are talking to. That's who the babies are talking to when they goo goo gaga. Now check this out. Yeah, so so that's who you talking to in the bed when we come in the room and you sleep, talking to yourself saying, no, move, you dreaming, you in that other realm too.
Yeah, because my son do a lot of that goo goo gaga. And see, when my mom, she had a stroke, you know what I'm saying? But when she was it was a little time frame that it took for the transition from her having a stroke to her finally just, you know what I'm saying, transitioning. But I know from times we visited her and stuff like that, and I sat with her, she'll always tell me, I see angels up there, like on the roof, in the sky, I see angels up there. And everybody was, like she crazy, just passed it off or whatever. Yeah. But see, I'm a deep thinker, you know what I'm saying? And I listen to older folks and what they say, man, because, and I believe her on that. And that's good you said that, because, man, I'm the only one that really believed her when she said that. Everybody else was like, "Oh, she's just talking." But that's real though. That's real.
Yeah. That's and real. See, a lot like I was saying about the ancients. The ancients knew the different channels. Now I'm gonna pull up this flat Earth picture one more time. So think of a TV station, right? Now we know there are different channels, right? Now check this out.
Okay.
You may enjoy your life in this world. I don't know if you do or don't, but I'm going to just say, yeah, man, you like the typical brother. You kind of like myself. I ain't all the way fucking happy, but I'm happy. I can't complain. I enjoy life for the most part, right? So, but the thing is this, right? In this life, you've had some dreams and you woke up from them like, damn, I want to go back there. You just told me about it, didn't you?
Hell yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Now, what if when you was dreaming that dream, you realize in that dream that you was dreaming? Lucid dreaming. You know what you can do? You know what you can do?
That?
You can stay there.
But when you die in this world, though, that's a death in this world, but it's a life in the other world. Like
Here's the thing. When you realize that you're dreaming in that dream, whatever's happening to the body in the bed don't mean shit to you because your consciousness is not in that body. So it's just a shell that's dying.
Wow.
You're not occupying that body. They gonna come in the room and be like, man, I feel bad for him. He died in his sleep. No, you just slipped. Sleep is slip. You said, shit, I like this world better. This is paradise. They mourning for you, and you in the next world crying for them like, damn, they gotta go to work every day, and I'm in the damn Garden of Eden.
That's real. That's real right there. Dang. That's some real shit, man. Man, I respect that, Brother Sanchez. Man, I respect that.
Yeah,
God
when
bless you, bro.
when the body in the bed die, the dude who in the new dream world won't even. It'll be none of you. You in a whole nother body. The body that you in that dream is the one you need to protect because you got to worry about dying in this other realm you just went to.
Then,
yeah.
Right.
So
at the moment,
at the moment you start lucid dreaming, if you tell because the one that's projecting this is the mind. The moment you realize that you're lucid dreaming, if you make a pact with the self that, hey, I'm not going back in my body, I'm staying, you'll be trapped there. But a lot of people who die in their sleep, that's what they're doing. They're saying, fuck it, I don't want to go back. I like it here. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. My bad. I keep cutting you off.
You good, brother. You good. I respect the knowledge, brother. So I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure out. So I guess in the other worlds, I just ain't made no pact in my dreams. You know, subconsciously, I probably like this world better than the other world.
No,
even though
hold up. Let me interject. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I gotta help you out. What's going on is when you are dreaming that you're in these heavenly worlds that's better than this one, you don't know you dreaming till you wake back up to this shit. So you don't know how you're changing the knob to the station, but you can't keep it there.
Because we all frequency at the end of the day.
So that's the importance of lucid dreaming, because most of the time when you dreaming of Asgard, it's not a lucid dream. You wake back up like, yo, I was in the fucking place, man. I want to go back. But if you ever able to be there and when you in that dream, you say, damn, I'm here, I'm dreaming. That realization is what make that place your new reality. Realization is how you keep the channel there. When you realize it in lucid dream, see the word lucid come from the word LOOSED. So when you lucid dream, you cut the ties from the body that's in the bed and you loose yourself from it and you stay in the dream world.
Wow.
So that
and then we
go ahead.
So are we in control of our own, like if I dream, am I making that world up, or that's an actual world that exists?
That's that one of the world that you're in, when the different worlds that you're in when you're dreaming. The ancestors called them alternate realities. They didn't have a word called dream.
Now let me say this.
You're traveling the multiverse. That's why I got up this flat earth ring map. This is where you're going in them dream worlds. They have their own sun and moons there. See, when you dreaming in that world, there's a sun and a moon, right?
Right.
If you was in a dream and you looked at the time on your watch and the date and you woke up in the bed and wrote it down, guess what you'll be making? A Mayan calendar. They had the dates for all of the alternate realities coming from the center. Time travelers is what we are. Go ahead.
Because I was finna say, in some dreams I have, like, I'm gonna just give you an example. I do music, so I had a dream I'm on stage with some of the best rappers. We killing it, you know what I'm saying? And then I have a dream that I'm like a regular person. Yeah. Two totally different, lives. But I could never get back to that same, as many dreams I had, I can never get back to that same.
You know why?
Exact world.
You know why?
Why is that?
Because when we're traveling to these different planes, what time, see, when you was dreaming, you was on stage, that was a certain time and date in that dream. And for you to get back to that time and date, you would have to know how to really now astral travel. That's different than lucid travel. That's when you flipping the pages of time. What's happening is this, right? Think of a frog on a lily pad. Now the frog is trying to hop from lily pad to lily pad to get back to this dream that it had when it was a rapper, right? You're the frog on the lily pad. You're telling me, you're asking me, how do I make it to that lily pad over there, Brother Sanchez, where I was dreaming that in that world? And I'm telling you, brother, you got to wait till it to float back around. It's the star. It's the stars creating the time. You can't go back there. You got to wait for it to come to you. Now I must tell you what you can't do, because I have read about spiritual gurus, time travelers, people that can flip the pages, but they create glitches in the whole shit when they do that. So that a lot of people forbid flipping the pages, but that's the way that's why you can't get back to that point in time, because it floated away. Each of these planes is reciprocating in and out of the center like a shuffling a deck of cards. So the probability of you getting that jack of diamond again, you know,
you wouldn't know the probability, because you got to know the probability of how many infinite realities it is, right?
Right. See, what's happened is every choice you make is divided up by infinity. So at some point in your life, you was chasing a rap dream. I don't know if you succeeded at it. Maybe you didn't, because if you did, we'll see you on BET. But I'm going to say this. I was chasing a rap dream, brother. And I had the dream that I was a big time rapper too. You know what? We're going to an alternate reality because it was something your soul desired. The universe multiplied it by infinity. Now, the version you got is the one apparently where we didn't get the deal. But when you was pursuing that rap career, the universe was acting out the infinite possibilities, and you went to one of them possibilities where you actually succeeded as a rapper.
Wow.
It act out the laws of probability on these outer realms, the ether realms. It's like scratch paper. You know how you act out the shit on the scratch paper that's on the outside before you write it on the real paper in the middle? That's the scratch paper. So for each action we take for the universe to keep the laws of probability, she acted out by infinity to maintain. Because if she don't do that, that mean that something that probably can happen didn't happen. And if she don't play it out, she don't maintain infinity. So every action she multiplied by infinity. And that she do that on the scratch sheets of paper called the ether worlds, the alternate reality. She able to play them all out right there. So the key of the soul is to reciprocate the best reality into the centered version. So once you find, it ain't about, see, the thing is this: when you say I want to escape through the dream state to the world that's the best reality, when you get there, you'll realize you didn't really go to it. It came to you. See, this is magnetism. You think you're moving to it, but you're standing. See, it's like this. When they make movies and they got people driving in the car ain't moving. They just got a screen in the background making it move. Right. That gives you that makes you think you're going to a place, but really what's happening on a spiritual level, the sky is moving. You're stationary. You're grounded to the earth. We're always grounded. If you look at the Matrix movie, they had all them people in little containers and they weren't moving. But in their mind, that's what was going on. The mind is what you can't see. That's the stars. That's the luminaries. That's what's connected to that. So the thing is this right here. And I'm holding this call with you because it's a good call. We having a good bill. I'm digging this. I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate it, brother. Because I want you to interject again. So the thing about it is, if you dream a dream that you like better than this reality and you stay there, what's happening is called implosion. Now what's going on is this right here, right? Because we was talking about, I want to stay on subject. We was talking about probability. So when you find the best probability, what's happening is you're in a center reality. But what you're doing in this middle ring is you're in a huge cocoon, loading life up in a simulation. In other words, when the sperm went in the egg, it fell asleep and started dreaming.
Wow.
When I'm gonna say this because I said it one time, but I'm gonna keep repeating it because I know new people following. When the sperm went into the egg, it fell asleep and started dreaming that it was born in the hospital as a human, and you've been asleep ever since. So traveling to these different eggs or cocoons is unplugging out of this world. When that happens, see what's going to happen is this. You're going to just say, let's scratch Astral Travel for a minute because we need to get the basics first. What happened let's talk about when you were born in this world. Now check it out. The moment you came out of your mama's womb, what do you remember? Tell the truth. Nothing.
I don't remember nothing. Yeah, I don't remember nothing.
You know what that means? Now check how deep this is. It's deep because we transition through the ethers blindfolded. So what that means is this right here. When you go to sleep at night, the moment you start dreaming, it's the same moment you forget the nigga who's sleeping in the bed. So what am I telling you? The moment the baby came out the womb and inhaled a breath, it forgot the person who went in the grave in the last life.
Right.
So,
and that's crazy because I tell I don't mean to interrupt, but I tell my girl sometimes because my son just be gibbering, man. He gibbering, but he's so smart. He know how to do stuff that I ain't even show him. Like he could crawl, he can jump out the crib on his own. I ain't teach him how to do that. So I'm like, you I understand consciousness, spirit ain't something that's new. It's something that's recycled. I think that's the best word, recycle. So it's like I can understand that how our memory get erased from that traumatic period. Just like if the baby in the womb and the mama gotta go through pain to push that baby out, that baby connected to that woman too. And as much pain she going through, that baby experienced the same amount of pain. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, and see, yeah, go ahead, you got it.
And I think that's the reason we go through that traumatic experience. And it's like, man, I'm just glad to be a part of that traumatic experience. And it's like a trauma, like, you know what I'm saying, that we just tell ourselves to forget. But we got all these new experiences. I'm on the right path. Tell me if I'm on the right path, brother.
I'm resonating with what you're saying because guess what? You're never on the wrong path. Guess what? What you're doing is always right because guess what you're doing? You're interpreting your own reality. You're starting to write your code.
Wow.
And I'm not just trying to big you up. I'm serious. The way your wheels is turning at this point is exit. I'm trying to make it out of here. And that's what happened. Listen to me, brother. Did you see the movie The Matrix?
Yeah, all of them.
What made Morpheus come to Neo and not nobody else? Because Neo his wheels was turning like how yours is now.
Right.
So, and what did Morpheus say to him? The reason I came to you, Neo, because you had questions. You always felt some kind of way about your world and all of that. Everybody who under the sound of my voice is not a random act, and I'm not Morpheus. The information is Morpheus. It's what's gonna morph you into the next state, transform you, morph you. Mm-hmm. So
man, I appreciate that knowledge. Whoa, boy,
yeah.
that's deep. That's deep.
I'm gonna take some more calls if you ain't got no more interjections, my brother. But if you want to interject for the final, you can. I enjoyed this.
Okay.
Up, down, left, right, A, B, cheat code. Here go all the cheat code. I'ma give them all the cheat code. Here go all the cheat code. Food for thought, they out here starving on the streets, dog. What you doing about it? Here go all the cheat codes. My mama told me that it's every man for themselves, and God for us all, but I got the streets, dog. And I'ma give them all the cheat codes. 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 Yeah, cheat code.